Yo, welcome to Off the Top Rope with Dre, debut podcast, devoted to wrestling fans all over the world. Yo, this your man Dre. Thank you for tuning in. It's my debut episode. Just something I, thought about for quite some time. Devoted to something that I've looked at pretty much, want to say for a very long time. It definitely over the years have changed up, the content, the product, the organizations, the companies. I mean, a lot of it has changed, but, if you're a fan like me and kind of a student of it, you still got a little passion for it and a little heart for it. So that's why I came up with this podcast. It's just basically, diving into, the old product of wrestling, WCW, NWA, WWF, the list goes on and on to the current product as we speak right now in WWE, Impact Wrestling, you can throw New Japan in there. Definitely can't leave out AEW. That's, one of the new organizations that's tearing it up right now as well. But want to thank you for tuning in. Definitely something I want to just continue to keep going. At any given time, you can always, you get a chance to, you can chime in, listen to the discussions and the debates. Some of them might be kind of a little heated and back and forth here and there, but we just want to, just give you that platform to voice your opinion and, to talk about whatever you want to talk about in the world of professional wrestling. So with that being said, thank you. The little instrumental that came in at the beginning is off of Benny the Butcher, guy from Griselda, the rap group that's out right now from Buffalo, New York, tearing it up. The producer Alchemist, the song was 97 Hove, came off Benny the Butcher, Tenor Talk 3 album, one of his good albums that came out a while back. So, you get a chance to, check it out. But shout out to Griselda and Alchemist. But with that being said, we're going to talk about this first episode. It's basically something me and a couple of my homies, we just came up with, and it's a good little debate back and forth. I definitely wanted to, throw it out there for the first episode. Just basically off the top of your head or putting a little thought into it, coming up with the your top 10 technical wrestlers. I mean, of all time, be it whoever it is, So I basically got 3 lists right here. One of them's mine. One of them's my cousin's, Jay, and one of them is my man, Ramel's. So, with that being said, we're going to go right on and go into this list real quick. I'm going to start off with Jay's list, starting off in no type of order, from best of top technical wrestler to the worst, but we're going to go for his top 10. Starting off, number 1, we're going to go with Mr. Perfect, Kurt Hennig. Number 2, we're going to go with Chris Jericho, who's right now in AEW. We're going to go with number 3, Daniel Bryan, who's took, I guess, a little small break right now with WWE. We're going to go with number 4, Dean Malenko. He's retired right now, but he's a backstage agent here at over there at AEW. We're going to go with number 5, a legend, one of the greats of all times, pretty much on almost everybody's list of one of the greats of all times. 16-time champion Ric Flair, number 6. You can definitely call him a great as well. Kurt Angle, number 7. Very controversial guy, but I'm pretty sure he's on a lot of other people's lists as well. He's on my list, and he's going to show up on a lot of different people's lists, but he's a controversial guy. But you got to give credit to what he did accomplish in the square circle, in the ring. The Canadian crippler, Chris Benoit. And we'll, dive more into him a little bit later on. But number 8, you got to throw the heartbreak here. Shawn Michaels in there. Number 9, Chicago's own and definitely a fan favorite to this day, CM Punk. And to round off his list at number 10, another legend, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. Now, with these lists, we got some honorable mentions that we're going to throw in there too, just one of each list. So his honorable mention, kind of surprising cat and guy, I wouldn't me personally, I didn't put him on my list, but, hey, but he could be on a lot of people's lists, could be on your list out there too, so, but the guy is Alex Wright. So, but as we go on with the episodes, we're going to dive into all these wrestlers and, their accomplishments and why they on, the list, and just we're going to get all into that. But all right, that's Jay's list. All right. Now, to go into my man Ramel list, his top 10 and his honorable mention. All right, we're going to start off with Bob Backlund, another legend in his time. Number 2, another guy that was on Jay's list as well. And like I said, I'll dive more into him and what he did and a lot of, people, why, he's so controversial and what he, the things he did. And, he's no longer with us now, but the late Chris Benoit. All right, number 3, Kurt Angle. Number 4, Dean Malenko. Number 5, a guy of many personalities, Cactus Jack / Mick Foley / Mankind / Dude Love. So you got to throw all those characters in there as well. Number 6, a guy that just recently came back to wrestle and, still got a lot left in him, Edge. Number 7, Shelton Benjamin. He's still out there doing his thing. Number 8, Bret the Hitman Hart. Definitely got to put him on anybody list. I mean, definitely one of the greats. Number 9, Lance Storm. And to round off his list at number 10, a guy that came from the combat sport world and MMA, Ken Shamrock. So, definitely he could be on a lot of other guys' list as well. Or, some of you guys' list as well. All right. His honorable mention is William Regal. All right. And last but not least, my list to round it off, top 10 technical wrestlers, in no type of order. We're going to go with Chris Jericho, definitely still, doing his thing in the world of wrestling, helping out the up-and-coming company in AEW, helping the younger wrestlers, just, getting them over and doing whatever he got to do with them. Definitely doing his thing. Next, another legend. He's definitely over there in the same company, AEW, doing the same thing, AA, Arn Anderson. Number 3, Ken Shamrock. Number 4, Dean Malenko. He's over there at AEW as well. Number 5, the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, that had an iconic, legendary laugh. I mean, you can't, once you hear that laugh, you know who it is. So you definitely got to give props to $1 Million Man. All right, number 6. Once again, this guy, pops up again on a lot of people's list, and he's actually on all 3 of these lists that I just mentioned, and rounding off now, the late Chris Benoit. Number 7, Bob Backlund. Number 8, another legend, gone too soon, late great Owen Hart. Number 9, Bret the Hitman Hart. And to round off my list at number 10, another legend, the late great Eddie Guerrero. And my honorable mention, another one that that has gone and passed away as well, Mr. Perfect, Kurt Hennig. So that's basically the 3 different types of lists of top 10 technical wrestlers. A lot of them, the same wrestlers on the list, which, when you take time out and think about it, it's kind of hard to, it takes some time to really go down the list and to narrow it down to, at least a top 10. A lot of people got a top 15, top 20, the list going on and on and on, but we just tried to, just narrow it down and just do it for the top 10, just starting off. But as this show goes on and continues to go, this is why I created it and created this platform, just to, to value your opinion and to get your opinion about, wrestlers of old and new, and how you rank them in different type of categories, from tag teams to the best managers, promos, aka interviews, just everything, best singles wrestlers, just however you want to rank them. You can rank your best pay-per-views, the best companies in the eras, the years from the 80s, 90s, 2000s, current era. That's just pretty much why, I created this platform, just to throw that out there, and just to have everybody's opinion, and to also have my listeners, to chime in and give their opinions as well, because, it definitely makes good conversation and, a good debate and everything. So definitely want to talk about it. But we're going to take this break real quick, and when we come back, we're going to dive into one of the guys that was on all 3 of the lists, and one of the guys that was definitely controversial, and see why he was on all 3 of the lists, and not to condone anything that he, or glorify anything that he did in the latter part of his career. And it was just something that made headlines, and a lot of people, just is disturbed about it to this day, and it could have went a different route, but it didn't. But, we're definitely going to talk about what he accomplished as far as his career in wrestling, and, just pretty much some of his accolades and things like that. But we're going to, talk about Chris Benoit and why he's on, my list, and, possibly some other people's list as well. But when we come back, we're going to, talk about Chris Benoit and dive into it with him. But we'll be right back in a few minutes. Off the top rope.